Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago.
She-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
First down. Here's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Burrow looking to pass. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Brings up third down and 11.
Again, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A 50-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Oh, that's caught inside the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Complete.
It's a big one there for the Chargers. 57 yards. First and goal from the 3. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown.
L.A.
A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
Batchley lining up for the extra point.
So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. From the gun, a give to Mixon.
Number 28, Joe Mixon, the ball carrier.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
Chargers.
Herbert on first down now. On the screen, this is Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
3-yard line.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
He completes it to Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
17 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert. And this one complete to Reed. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Complete to Austin Eckler. A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 23-yard line.
Again, Herbert. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Herbert back to the air. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
3 yards.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown.
Joe Reed with his first career touchdown in his first career game. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
1-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's King. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
39-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll fire this one. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38. How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. So that'll back him up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the gun, Herbert. Caught on the right side, Reed. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2nd down and 7.
Tranquil. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Chargers.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Bengals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 39 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game.
Lining up for the point.
So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. Right? You're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
First down, Chargers.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up
on 2nd down. Here's Herbert. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
To Joe Reed.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
To Joe Reed.
always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. K.J. Hill with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
That's complete to John Ross. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
2-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. And Burrow going to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Huber in punt formation for the Bengals.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. On the return, it's King. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. It's Eckler again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Herbert
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
brings up 3rd and
Herbert on 3rd down now. That's into the hands of Eckler. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 28. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. On 1st and 10, Herbert. That one complete to Hill. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
K.J. Hill.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At the Bengals' 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it's 3rd.
Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Finding Green complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
They'll take over.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Los Angeles.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard pass.
And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Hunter Henry. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score. Chargers 28, Bengals 7.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer,
They've got his man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. And now the throw hauled in by Green. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. So first and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30.
Again, it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that takes us from second to third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 14. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. Buying time to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
The ball carrier.
Tackle made there by Josh Bynes.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw on second down, Herbert. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
17 yards. First down, Chargers.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1, because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
John Ross, the one he was looking for, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, 61 yards. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback, because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that, because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And no return on this one, as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
The Charger drive about to get going. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Joe Reed making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Bengals 14.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. Now Joe Mixon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. 2nd and 10 now, Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Good. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Here's Desmond King on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
King on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Play action. It's Herbert. That's caught by Jennings. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. A free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal.
53.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football, where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So, for the Chargers, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Party going up. A champ with the crown.